Another football related news. You were telling me that you was watching Marshawn Lynch and Shannon Sharp.
Yes, which I know you are not fond of Marshawn that much.
Who's what?
I love the interview.
I love black people. I love black people. I've never said anything publicly. Thanks for outing me. But
I love that he's himself. I mean, that may make people uncomfortable, but hey, you know
what it is?
Everybody's.
It's just odd that his hood vernacular is odd at times when you find out, like he went to like Cal and some other places.
There's hood people that went to.
No, but I'm saying the constant use of it because
that's him.
Yeah. It
ain't gonna go nowhere because you went to a certain college.
Actually, sometimes
it can,
but it's just interesting how sometimes I feel like he goes extra hard in saying something.
I don't think
but you think it's ultra authentic, and I'm saying that I feel like if you want to be like, hey man, you made some money, yeah, I made some chicken. You're like,
if that's the way he talks, that's the way he talks.
Okay, he was with some Amish people. He was cussing it up. I was like, why you cut like?
Because that's him.
That'd be like, it's just like if I brought some like priest or something, I want to be
that's different. A priest is different than an Amish person.
But they don't be cussing like that either. I don't know. Do they cuss?
I don't know.
What, but they seem like okay because of the way they were dressed. They seem more like toned down where they won't say wild outlandish stuff. So when he starts cussing, I'm thinking like that's a little rude. It look a little rude. I ain't got no problem with him.
Lonzo, that ain't no problem. Huh? That ain't no problem.
He was a really, really good player. He'd probably be cool to hang out with. But when I hang out with, I'd be like, man, he ghetto. Look, there's a certain level of ghetto. Look, in life, we've known ghetto people. We know ghetto people. Just like I've known rednecks. And every time you get hanging out with them, you be like, wow, that was an experience. It kind of be like, ooh, can I be like, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You look, just because you look.
I have no problems with him being himself. I don't think he should tone it down. If
that's
him,
no,
that's him.
I ain't saying I was just saying like it's interesting that, you know, just if I'm hanging out with some friends, I talk like this. If I hang out with some friends, I talk like that. That ain't me being fake. It's just I just in a certain environment, I know people who have a better conversation. I don't know. Look, but I don't. Anyway, go back to you got me flushed. How dare you? That's it. We cutting this whole segment. Look,
you brought it up.
None of this is not but I brought it up. But you brought it up. You was like, yeah, you don't like how he speak. I'm like, dang.
I didn't say you didn't like how he speak.
Hold up.
I said you weren't fond of him.
No. Look, see. I'm glad. See, this is why in life you have clarifications. This is why.
Okay, clarify.
I did. I just said that. Sometimes I feel like he acts he hood, but sometimes I feel like he acts hood on top of hood. Just like some people, just like just like you say people act fake in one way, people could act a little bit more aggressive in a different way, and I feel like he do that just to shake the room. He do that.
But what is the benefit?
To have us talk like, oh man, he kept real.
I don't think
we're keeping it real with right. He keeping it real all over the internet. Marshawn, you doing your thing. I'll just like look, you are a hilarious person.
Me?
You are people know when they hang out with people and they kind of turn up in a certain way. When you leave them, you be like,
but he's never turned up. He's just talking. He's just him.
It'd be like if I was hanging out with. I'm trying to think of some celebrity. Dang. You know what I instantly start thinking of who's like, but this dude's controversial. I'm thinking of back in the day, Gucci Man, or let's say I was hanging out with Birdman or Young Thug. Where the vernacular how they speak is how they speak, but it feel like they put another layer on.
Maybe because we're not from where they're from.
Because of the aura of how they do it. You're right. Anyway. You didn't tell me how much. You didn't tell me what he was saying that you said you liked it.
I thought it was
like?
Interesting that he talked about the relationship with Russell Wilson and how there basically was none.
I saw a clip of that. That was messed up. Where it's like you got a problem with Russell, talk to me, the coach. You're like, oh, you talk to the other man.
And then he didn't have his number. He had to go to the public relations person to get his number, and he called him.
Block number. I heard about that story. Yeah,
because MARSHAWN called him because Russell had a bad game, and he was like, basically, you know, I know you didn't have the game you wanted, so I'm here for you, and then I hope you do that in return for me. And he said that Russell's response was just like, he didn't say what he said, but it was a negative one.
Probably like, I'm good. I don't need nothing.
Yeah, that's what it came off as. And then it was another instance where he talked about Russell kind of being distant like that.
But MARSHAWN, I ain't got no problem with you. I ain't got no problem with you. Just like if he I ain't gonna speak for him. Just like if we met some dorky person and you want to be like, man, that dude extra dorky. It's just people's mannerisms. Just like you met somebody country, man. That person, they is this extra layer where you're like, is that real?